you're a Virgo, born August 23rd to September 22nd, what can you expect for the month of July 2019? Let's tune in and find out. So Virgos, I'm just getting, I see you surveying the landscape, just looking at your life, looking at life itself and the vastness of it and the beauty of it. And at the same time, I feel like my chest is closing down and I can't breathe. And so there's something that you're facing that is scary or contemplative. And for some of you, it may be about your life. It may be around your existence. It may even be about how you see your future. For some of you, it may be about your partner's future. It could be that maybe they're passing, or that you have a relative who's passing, or that it's the change of life in terms of you yourself physically are changing, and whether you're going through menopause or whether you're somebody who's young and you're moving into a new time in your life, such as starting to be a first-time parent, or you're just getting married, or it could even be that you're exiting married and getting divorced, or you're leaving the workforce and becoming retired, or you're leaving college and getting into the workforce. Like all these big defining moments of our life that cause us to be excited, but at the same time holding our breath, being pensive and thinking about it. So there's just this depth that's happening for you. And for some of you, it's dizzying. I'm just dizzy in this energy. Literally, I feel dizzy. And it could be that it's too much, too fast, too soon. And you're wanting to lean back and put the brakes on. And it's like, I'm not ready for this part of my life yet. I want things to slow down. And not going to happen. Not this month. July there's 2 eclipses, and eclipses fast forward things. It's just like putting it in first gear, going all the way, as fast as you can go. And that is not always comfortable, right? When the universe just kicks things into the next gear. So for yourself, what you want to do is take breaks, slow down, be in awe of what's happening around you. So if you can just take those moments with a deep breath and appreciate what's happening, even if you don't even like what's happening, or you wish things were different in that moment, just to even appreciate where you are and that everything is just how it needs to be. It's going to help you get through the fear and embrace what's next for yourself. And for some of you, it's exciting. It's big stuff. It's good stuff. It's nothing to be afraid of. But nonetheless, fear's there, right? Or there's something about it that is unnerving for us. So the good news is it's temporary. It's not going to last, that energy, that fear. And you're going to find yourself moving through this phase very quickly with big relief. So that's the good news. So let's start with romantic relationships. For those Virgos that are in a coupled romantic relationship, let's see what's in store for you this month. Well, for some of you, it's just a sigh of relief, like, And that could be anything from the difficulty that your partner was experiencing is no longer difficult. Or it could be that whatever trial that the two of you were facing is now over. Or, it's even those things that, you work really hard for. Like you go to law school and you study and now you finally take the bar and you pass. And it's like, thank God, right? It's those moments of intensity that are working out. Now, for some of you, you're facing some of your biggest challenges ever. And that may be in your entire life. And you're just being asked to really, really dig deep and bring it forward. And it could be that, you just went through a divorce and you're feeling really alone and scared. And this is the time to bring friends in and to get close to you. So it does feel like a difficult overall energy, Virgo. But I do want to say that you have the strength to get through it, and that there is a lot of support for you. And there's a lot of good that your partner can bring. And I see whatever difficulties were there before, I feel like that mask is coming off and the closeness is going to be restored. And and just more freedom within the relationship. So I do feel like whatever challenges you and your partner have faced together or separately will start to melt away this month, and you're going to start to feel relief. Now, for those of you that are single, interested in romance, let's see what's in store for you. See a lot of variety, a lot of opportunity. Also see a lot of fun and enjoyment, and just, spending money, enjoying yourself, having a good time, meeting new people, having new experiences, and all of that can lead you to a new relationship. But the biggest thing is what you discover about yourself. So I see a lot of self-discovery in this month for you, which is going to help you in your pursuit of a romantic partner. Knowing yourself better and knowing what you want and what's going to make you feel fulfilled is going to help you to choose the right life partner. So I really see that becoming the overriding precedence for you this month, and then the romantic partner following closely behind. So that's good news. All right, let's look at career. For those of you that are interested in your career, let's see, Virgo, what's in store for you. This is a changing kaleidoscope. What once served you doesn't serve you anymore, and now I see you, maybe you did one thing and now there's three things that you do. So I just see the sleight of hand, the change within yourself and the changing landscape around you to being more, being able to multitask more, being able to be more efficient, being able to at the same time be more complex, to be able to have your hand in many pots instead of just like doing one thing. I see you doing several things, and I do think that that's going to help you. And then this month you're going to see what those things are that you enjoy and that provide sustenance for you, and fun and creativity are all part of it as well. And the biggest thing is not to get down on yourself or to doubt yourself. Just stay a little bit more in the creative flow of things, and you're going to find a higher level of success. All right, let's see money for you guys. So you're just being asked to be careful with money in terms of not over projecting how much you can receive, how much you can come in. You want to make sure that your feet are on the ground, that you have a healthy balance of what you see. Now, I see people at two extremes. I see one, really, really worried about money and having no need to worry about money, one Virgo like that. And then I see the other end of the Virgos not worried about money at all and spending too much, which is not very Virgo characteristic, but I just see you being, kind of like the sky is the limit and thinking more pie in the sky kind of energy. So I'm just seeing you at extremes, and it may be that there are different areas of your life where you're being really free with money and other areas of your life where you're being very frugal. So I just see you kind of, like the sliding scale. So just be aware where you're spending money, and just be aware where your projection of money is coming from, and make sure it's concrete, make sure it's real, make sure it's not pie in the sky. So really want you to pay attention to your money sources, your resources, and make sure they are sound, okay? And I think the ones that aren't, you're going to see crack and fall away. So I wouldn't be surprised if you discover about some things that aren't supporting you financially. You may discover some things about your financial planner that haven't been worked out, or that you've been charged excess fees and you shouldn't be charging that. Or you may find that a fund that you were in has gone belly up. You may find that, that there's a better way of doing things. You may be introduced to somebody who's going to save you a lot of money and your investments, and that you're going to be able to move your investments into something that's more wise and prudent and is going to support you long term. So I just see money decisions, really big money decisions, as being very important this month. And you're going to see some things that just are like, wow, that's not at all what I thought it would be, and just disappointed. But the good news is you catch it, you see it, so you can make quick changes. So that's the good news, is that you're going to see where the holes in your money are, and you're going to be able to shift those shift them into something really powerful and good, long lasting. All right, let's see if there's anything around your health in store for you Virgos. Yeah, throat is coming up, and that can be anything from, not speaking your truth to sinus drainage to, anxiety and not, to grief, unspoken grief and just caught in your throat. So just being aware, take good care of the health. Writing helps, if you're not somebody who likes to be forthcoming with your emotions or with your words, write them out, burn the paper, are all ways to help release that chakra energy, the throat energy, and keep it healthy and active. And you can also, go to counselors, call somebody, call a friend, ask for help, reach out. But it's really important that you're heard this month and that you share and release those emotions in the throat, whether they're fearful, whether they're true or not, it doesn't matter. What matters is that somewhere or another your belief is connected to it, or you have an attachment to it, or it's right there. And so because it's in you and you want to say it, there's some truth to it, right? Even if it's just your perception, but it doesn't matter. It's your perception, so that's what makes it true. So by hearing it and releasing it frees you up so that you can be healthy and you can communicate better. All right, let's see if there's anything unexpected for Virgos for this month. Yeah, I just see you unexpected with patience and unexpected of accepting situations and kind of letting go of rigidity that maybe you would have had in the past. So I just see you being more willing to be in the flow, more willing to go with things, and so surrendering and letting go faster than maybe you have ever before. And that could be in part with these eclipses that are happening for you, forcing you to let go, or it could be life circumstances with the endings and the beginnings that's happening in your life. Okay, so speaking of which, let's look at July 2nd, the new moon and total solar eclipse in Cancer, and how that may affect you Virgos. I see this as optimism coming in, feeling excited, feeling happy, being optimistic. It could be around the health of a loved one. It could be around a business, the health of a business, something that you've discovered about yourself or about your business where more money is coming in. But I just feel healthier and happier with that new moon and total solar eclipse in Cancer. And then we have the full moon in Capricorn, partial lunar eclipse on July 16th. And let's see how that affects you Virgos. That can be a little more intimidating. I feel a little more shock, anxiety, and that could also come from having awareness, something that was shown to you that you weren't aware of before, or a circumstance or a situation where you were blind and now you can see. So it's kind of like the blinders are removed and now you can clearly see a situation, whether it's your financial situation or a situation with your relationship. And this doesn't necessarily mean a bad thing. It could also mean a good thing, that you're seeing the potential of something and that you're being able to avoid something that wasn't good and now moving in the direction to something that is good. But I see this sudden wake up, oh, wow. So something new and fulfilling for you that you see on that July 16th that will have you shift or adjust your life in a positive way and very pragmatic. So it's a positive thing that you see because it also means you're avoiding something that wasn't going to be good for you. So seeing this is just going to help you move in the right direction and get very excited and very quickly. All right, so then we have a new moon in Leo, August 1st, and it just feels like exciting. It feels good. I feel hopeful, powerful, positive. It feels gentle, and I just feel kind of like relief from the intensity of July. And even though, things could be good in July, there is a level of pressure or intensity associated with it that can make us all feel a little bit like we've been on the sun too long, right? But even though it's good, but it's like, oh, okay, I'm ready to go in now. It's like that kind of energy. All right, you guys, I hope you like the intuitive astrology. If you do, please click like, share it with your friends, and comment below. And I look forward to connecting with you again next month.